Hello and welcome to Ada's Bake. Today I am going to help you to probably maybe be the easiest way to bake a pancake. It might not be the easiest way to you, but it probably is the easiest way to me. So as we start off, we need to get a bowl and get the scales and put the bowl on the scales. And then set the bowl to 0 grams and get some plain flour and pour it in until it's pour 150 grams of flour into the bowl. Okay. And don't worry if it gets a little bit over. I've been practicing for probably a lot longer. Mine is 150. If you get to 103 or 102 or something like that, you don't have to worry. It's gonna be okay. But if it goes like way over, like to 160 or like 200 or something, and then you'll get like a spoon, like maybe like a bit like this, and then you can spoon it back until it's the right amount. Now you can get an egg. Don't worry about how much this weighs now. You crack it on the bowl, dig your fingers into the crack, and then pour it in. Then you have to press the button to put it back onto 0 again, and then get the milk, and instead of 150, 350. Okay. You do have to a bit worry about how much you put in, because once I put in about 430 in by accident, and then I had to try and spoon the milk out, which was a bit of a pain. So okay, almost there. Not too long. 51, 55, 48, 50. Okay, now you get like a whisk that is like in the shape, like probably the bigger amount of the bowl, and then you just whisk it until it looks like it's I'll show you what it looks like when it's mixed properly, so that you don't get a bit like too. Okay, a bit more. It doesn't take very long. Better to take the scales off while you do this, because that's where it probably gets a bit too high. This is maybe a bit more, and then now I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Don't worry about the bubbles, just worry about the lumps. Now, what you need to do is put this to one side for a second. Put these just like over on the side too, because we don't need these anymore. Then need over here ladle and put it in here, and then you get your pan, and make sure that you're checking with an adult to help you turn this hob on or something, and make sure that the pan isn't too heavy for you or anything. to, like, if you need to pick it up to do something or anything. And if you have never flipped a pancake before, then it's probably best to use a spatula like I have, because I still haven't learned to do it with the pan by itself yet. So that's just some advice about how to do it. So then you turn it on and put this on about 6 or 7 maybe. I probably will put it on 6 just to warm it up. And then once you think it's heated up enough, then you can put the butter on. Yeah. I advise maybe just putting it mostly in the corners. Just put your hand over it. Don't touch it because that probably will burn you. And put your hand just over it to feel the heat coming up, rising. I probably know about the right time to put it on though, because I've been doing this. I've been practicing. Not ready yet. When it starts getting like it's like hot on your hand, it's like you've been touching, how do you say it? Just like on a summer day maybe, and you've been and then there's this, well, just as hot as you think it is. Okay. About now maybe leave it a bit more longer to make sure. I think I'll put it on now. Then you get the butter, hold on to this bit, make sure that doesn't get on it, and then you just put it round in the corners. If it's bubbling, that means it's a good sign, or it's not a bad sign. And then you just put the butter on, and then put this over to one side like that for a second. And now you just wait until you think maybe that it's time to put the batter on. Don't worry if you think you've left it for too long. If you think you've left it for too long, then just put it on. Maybe put it on to 7. If you don't have this kind of induction hob, then you could use one of these and just turn it on to what you think is about 7 or 6. Starts making weird noises. Well, it's nearly ready. I think I'll put it on now. So this is just like a top tip to make sure that the batter doesn't drip on the table or anything. Then just put it like right next to it, and not too close. And then just pour it on, and then put the ladle back in, move that to one side, and then you can just pick the pan up and move it about a bit. 7. Sometimes happens. And then you just wait for a bit until it starts to get golden brown and stuff like that. And make sure it's not any liquidy. So the cut is over. As you can see, it's got much less liquidy, and I can put this under. If you want to check how burned it is on the bottom or something, then you just lift it up. Mine is getting golden brown, kind of. And now we just wait for maybe 2 minutes longer, and then you can flip it. I'll show you how to flip it, don't worry, if you don't know how to flip with the spatula. Hold it underneath again. Yeah, I think it's ready. Then you put this under, lift it up and turn it. And then you have a perfectly flipped pancake. As you can see, it's really golden brown and there's bubble rising up. And you can get a plate out. I'll just put this down to get a plate. It doesn't take as long as it does on that, or on the other side. On that side that is up right now to put it to bake. So it'll probably be about maybe, don't know how long. you do have to check underneath on this one too, even though I've told you that, yeah, that's almost ready, already. So it's very almost ready now. I'll just check underneath one more time. I think that's ready. So turn this onto 0, turn it off, put this to one side again, pick this up and just slide it onto the plate, and then it's done. Well, it's not done yet because you need a topping. Like I've got maple syrup, but I like maple syrup on pancakes. You just open it, not too much because then it'll drizzle out or something. That about that much, maybe a little bit less. And then set aside, roll it up, and then get some cutlery from maybe a bit smaller than this, and then you can cut it up. Put this on the side too, and then you've got a pancake ready to eat. Thank you for listening.